Hey guys, what's going on? So today I wanted to talk about how I've been trying to fix up my gut health. So basically my health has been sort of on the up and down, but I've been really trying to focus in on my diet, you know, trying to stick to it religiously. I think the times where I have kind of faltered have been due to me either eating out or eating a processed snack. And I think really when it comes to healing your gut and being successful with it, it really just comes to sticking what works for your body. And some people can handle more. If you're someone like me who has, IBD, inflammatory bowel disease, like I think you have to be a lot more careful. Like for me, sticking more to single ingredient foods like meat and veggies and fruit, and cooking your food at home where you have control over what's going into it. Whereas when you go to these restaurants, you never really know what they're putting into it. They might be cooking it in seed oils, throwing a bunch of different sauces on it, and you don't know what's in those sauces too. And even when I try to eat healthy and to eat out, I usually just end up not feeling very good, which sucks. You can feel like you're walking through a field of landmines. And you don't know what you're going to step on that's going to hurt you, or in my case, my gut. And it can be frustrating, and it's easy to feel, like you're lost. And that's why I think, really after all this learning, I really just learned just stick to what works. That's the simplest and easiest thing to do. And you don't have to worry that way. Instead of being like, oh, can I eat this? How am I going to feel after, and also just when you eat that stuff and you feel bad after, just sucks, and it takes time for your body to recover. So really, I think, like for me, I watch a lot of these health YouTubers like Paul Saladino and Dr. Berg and Dr. Gundry, and you watch a lot of these videos and you just I kind of learned it's like these guys really stick to their diets and they're very firm about it, and you kind of have to be. And it sucks because honestly, food in the West here, there's just so much processed stuff. I look at all the ingredients and the labels when I'm out shopping, and there's all sorts of, additives like thickeners and preservatives and seed oils in everything. I don't know what the hell is up with that. I think, it just doesn't make me feel good having seed oils in my diet. It just causes my inflammation to go up. And for me, I'm trying to fix my body, get rid of my pain, fix up some skin issues, fix my gut. So for me, I have to be very careful. And now I've just been taking it easy, and for me, I'm trying to consistently add up the days where I'm sticking to this diet and not eating out, in order to see success. And I would love to talk more about that in future videos and go more in depth about what I eat. And I have also already talked about it before in past videos, but might even be fun to go to a grocery store and kind of take a look and say like, hey, what here, I see that I could eat. Like right now, right here, what I got some chocolate collagen, and it's pretty simple ingredients, pretty natural sweeteners, which is good. And I also added some L-glutamine to it, which is helping my gut heal. And for dinner, I had a couple chicken drumsticks. So, just plain cooked in avocado oil, which is one of the healthier cooking oils. Again, very much just having control over how the food is made. Whereas when you're eating out, you don't know what they're putting in it, what they're cooking it in. And it sucks. It sucks. I wish you could just go out, and trust that the food doesn't have too many ingredients in it, and trust that it's made in a healthy way, cooked in healthy oils. But that is almost never the case here. It sucks. If I were to make a restaurant, I would make one where they cook in healthy oils, whether that's animal fat or avocado oil or olive oil or coconut oil, and it would just be single ingredient foods, maybe with some healthy herbs on it or spices, like stuff that a majority of people can tolerate without having gut problems, or health issues. And it's no wonder why so many people these days are having colon cancer and skin problems when they're eating all these processed foods that our bodies aren't even, don't even know how to handle, right? And that's why all of our immune systems like are acting up, and people have autoimmune gut problems. Like, it's no wonder, right? Like, you're putting seed oils, aka like industrial like lubricants in your body. Like, it's frankly frustrating, and I'm happy to see the food pyramid changing and things changing in the US, but here in Canada, I don't know if things are changing that quickly. I'm really, I would love to see a day where seed oils are completely taken out of the rotation, taken out of all these foods, because it would make, eating out healthier, and less of a, risky thing for people like me. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to post this as a bit of an update, but also to kind of rant about how I don't really like the Western diet and restaurants, especially fast food. Oh, it's terrible. I was watching some videos on all the different stuff they put in, McDonald's and like Taco Bell, and it's just it's disturbing. And it's no wonder why my immune system acts up every single time I eat that stuff, and why I feel like death after I eat that stuff. Like, it's no wonder, with all these different things in it. And it kind of sucks, because you eat that way, you don't feel good, you go to the doctors and they try to get you, on medication, being married to medication for your whole life, because our diets here are stocked full of food that is, against human life kind of thing, like that causes major health issues all the time. Like, it's a broken system, and the only way to get out of it is really to cook your own food and to be, very intentional about what you're putting in your mouth, unfortunately, because so many of these foods are made to be really addictive too. So it can be really tough to know what to eat and what not to eat, unless you've done a lot of research like I have. You just have to keep it very basic and simple. And I'm trying to learn ways to expand it in like healthy ways, like different herbs and whatnot, to make my food more tasty. Yeah. Anyways, if you're someone like me, I hope you're doing good, and find a diet that works for you. For me, single ingredient, healthy, like chicken, beef. I'm not really so much of a fish guy myself. I kind of have a hard time eating out just because of the taste for me personally. But I'll have salmon occasionally. And like cruciferous veggies, like cooked veggies, like broccoli and cauliflower, pretty healthy. Brussels sprouts. And I like fruit, like pears. I have apples occasionally, but I don't know how much they agree with me. Definitely pears seem to be okay. And yeah, collagen, bone broth, L-glutamine. And I'm always very careful with the ingredients, though, making sure it's not full of too many additives and things like thickeners, like those gums and stuff, just disrupt my gut. So there's just so much to avoid, Anyways, yeah. So the goal, of this year is really just to get everything in order in terms of my gut health and diet. And yeah, sticking religiously to what I can handle. Yeah, and I just, for me right now, with the way my gut health is, I've been kind of stuck at home because sometimes I have to run to the bathroom, which is not fun. What I'm hoping and what I know will happen over time as my gut heals is that I'll get more freedom. Might even be able to eat out a bit more. Although it's still just going to cause me for my gut to not be in a very good state over time again. So I'm probably going to avoid eating out. Maybe limit to like once every 2 weeks, preferably. And yeah, just, sticking to my diet, getting out, being healthy. I've been working on exercising more. I've been actually playing some VR games to get some more exercise, and because my energy has been a bit on the low side, so I haven't really felt like I'm ready to work out using weights just yet, but I'm getting there. As my gut heals up too, I'll be feeling better and having more energy. So, things are gonna evolve over time, and hopefully I'll be feeling much better as the months go on. And trying to sleep better, sleep earlier, and just really be an adult and take proper care of myself. I think as an adult, it's easy to, take your health for granted, or to feel tired and sleepy all the time and not take the proper steps, and I think you really got to kind of get ahead of things. Make sure you're getting a good night's rest so you have proper energy so you can make proper food for yourself, and also make better eating decisions and not be as likely to eat something unhealthy. It's kind of all important stuff to think about. Anyways, guys, I think that's enough talking for me for today's video. Just wanted to say thank you guys all so much for watching. You guys are the best. All right. And I hope you guys all stay healthy and happy. I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right. Thank you guys all for watching. Johnny, signing out.